for crystal field theory, that is a frequently asked questions, okay, for octahedral complexes. So for when a complex contains two types of ligands, strong field ligands and weak field ligands. This case strong field ligands, that delta O, that is the energy gap is more between this T2G and EG, energy gap is more, okay. For weak field ligands, the EG and T2G, the energy gap is very less, okay. So here the condition is delta O greater than P. P means pairing energy. P means what? Pairing energy. Pairing energy. Okay. So here the condition is delta O less than P. Okay. For weak field ligands. Okay. So suppose in your question they may ask for D1 configurations. What is the strong field ligands? What is the electron arrangements takes place for strong field and weak field ligands, okay. So D1 means here you see that strong field, the energy EG gap and EG orbitals and T2G orbitals, the energy gaps are very more, okay. So the D1 means here 1 electron, for D2 also 2 electron, D3 also 3 electrons, okay, fill the ground level, ground state level, okay. For same as in weak field ligand also, because D1 means T2G1 and EG there is no electrons, okay. Here the same for N means number of unpaired electrons. How many unpaired electrons present? For only one unpaired electron, so 1. For weak field ligand also same, T2G1 and EG there is no electron, okay. For D2 means same, T2G2 EG 0. Here number of unpaired electrons 2, because number of unpaired electron 2, okay. So here weak field also T2G2 EG 0, okay. Number of unpaired electron 1 and unpaired electron 2. For 3 number of unpaired electron is 3, okay. So how many? The T2G 3 and EG 0. Number of unpaired electron is 3, okay. 1 2 3, okay. Number of unpaired electron 3, okay. Here also T2G 3 EG 0. Here also the unpaired electron is 3, okay. So this is very important for fourth electron, okay. Fourth electron for strong field ligand and weak field ligand, here filled 3 electron, ground level T2G already filled 3 electrons. So fourth electron where it will go, okay. So here one thing you note down, here the energy gap is more for strong field ligand. So the energy, the fourth electron, it cannot go for the up, okay. The pairing energy takes place in the ground level, okay. So T2G4 EG there is no electron, okay. For T2G4 EG there is no electron. The same kind weak field ligand, here 1 2 3 fourth electron easily it will go to up, because the energy gap is very less, okay. The fourth electron is go to up. So here T2G3 EG1, okay. So here T2G4, okay. How many electrons present? 1 2 3 4. T2G4 EG there is no electron for strong field ligand. For weak field ligand 1 2 3 fourth electron it will go up easily, because T2G3 EG1, okay. So for strong field ligand, how many unpaired electrons present? For T4 configurations 2 unpaired electrons present. This case 1 2 3 4 unpaired electrons are present, okay. 4 unpaired electrons present. Here only 2 unpaired electrons are present, okay. For D5 configurations, here also 1 2 3 4 5, fifth electron it cannot go up, because energy gap is more. So T2G5 EG0, okay. For this case 1 2 3 4 and fifth electron also it go for up, okay. So that is T2G3 and EG2, okay. Right, here strong field ligand T2G 5 and EG there is no electron 0. How many unpaired electron? Only one unpaired electron is present. Here T2G 3 and EG 2. How many electrons, unpaired electron present? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 unpaired electrons are present. Okay. For D4 configurations, you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. Okay. So T2G, okay, I'll write T2G6 EG0. For this case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electron. Okay, 6 electron. Okay. So pairing up takes place here, 6 electrons. Okay. So how many electrons? First how will you write for this? T2G 6 and EG 0. How many number of unpaired electron? No unpaired electron present. Okay. For here 1, 2. First of all write T2G. How many electrons present for T2G level? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and EG 2. How many number of unpaired electron present? This is paired electron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 unpaired electrons are present. And D7 configuration. Here the pairing energy is completely filled. Okay. After the seventh electron it goes to up, it go up. Okay, easily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and EG 1. Okay, for here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that is T2G. How many electrons present? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. T2G 5 and EG 2. Okay, so here D7 configurations, T2G 6, EG 1. Okay, number of unpaired electron is only one unpaired electron. For this case, number of unpaired electron 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 unpaired electron and T2G 5 and EG 2. EG 2. Okay, 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, number of unpaired electron 3. Okay, for the same for D8, D9 and D10 configurations also. So like this same way. Okay. Okay. The second thing, the crystal field theory explains magnetic properties also. Okay, magnetic nature depends upon when a complex containing paired electrons and unpaired electrons. Okay, paired means that is diamagnetic, unpaired means that is paramagnetic. Okay, here the magnetic properties, it represents the mu equal to n root of n into n plus 2. Here the n is number of unpaired electrons, number of unpaired electrons. Okay, number of unpaired electrons. Suppose the question will ask you D5 configurations for strong field ligand. Okay, how do you calculate this mu value? Okay, here the number of unpaired electrons n equal to 1. Okay, so write root of 1 into 1 plus 2, that is root 3. Okay, root 3 the mu value is that is 1.732 Bohr magneton. Bohr magneton. Okay, so this is simple. The root 3 is easy. So, but anyhow, here we will use some trick. Number of unpaired electron is 1 means it started with 1 point something, 1.732 Bohr magneton. Suppose number of unpaired electron is 2, the mu equal to 2 point, it started with 2.82 and 3 means mu equal to 3.87. Okay, for this case it's okay. Suppose it is for strong field ligand, it is strong field ligand. Suppose the same, the D5 configurations for weak field ligand. Weak field ligand, you see that the D5 configurations weak field ligand, the n value would be 5. Okay, n equal to 5. Okay, how do you write for 5 into, for n means 5 unpaired electrons, 5 into 5 plus 2 bracket closed. Okay, so that is 5 into 7, root of 5 into 7. Okay, that is root 35. Okay, so the root 35 is a very big number, so you do not waste your time. So use trick For root 5, for n equal to 5, what is the mu value? 5 point something. It started with 5 point something. So that is 5.91 Bohr magneton. So every time the suppose the choose questions will ask, so you do not waste your time, use this trick. Okay, the n equal to 1 means the started mu value it started with 1 point something, 2 means 2 point something, 3 means 3 point something. That's all.